The video has that now, so.
5 little soldier boys sitting in a row, watching each other, waiting for the blow.
Hardly is the moment of facetiousness.
I have to relieve the glue. Damn this power plant running down. Why don't we play a game? We can invent a nice round one called suspicions. A suspects B, B suspects C, and so on. Let's start with Lore. It's not hard to see who you fancy. I'm your mate, aren't I, Lore?
I wouldn't say no to that.
You're quite wrong, you know. Abstract justice just isn't my luck. If I were to kill someone, there would have to be something in it for me.
All I say is that you've been acting suspiciously from the start. You brought a gun here, told 2 different stories, and now you say you've lost your gun.
I have lost it.
That's a likely story.
What do you think I've done to that? I suggested myself that you should all search me.
Oh, you haven't got it on you. You're too clever for that.
You mean I've cached it somewhere, ready for the next time?
I shouldn't be surprised.
Why don't you use your brains, Lore? If I wanted to, I could have shot the lot of you by now. Pop, pop, pop. I'll spare you.
Yes, but that's not the big idea.
The crazy touch? My God, man, I'm sane enough.
The doctor says that there are some lunatics you'd never know are lunatics. We mustn't just sit here doing nothing. Surely there's something we do. If we lit a bonfire. In this weather.
It is, I'm afraid, a question of time and patience. The weather will clear, and then we can do something. Telegraph, a signal, bonfire.
A question of time. Time? Oh, we can't afford time. We should all be dead.
I think the precautions we have now adopted will surely be adequate.
I tell you, we should all be dead. All but one. He's thinking something else. He's thinking now.
Poor Louise. What was her name? Cleese? Was it nerves that made you do her in, Doctor?
No drink. God help me, I was a heavy drinker when I operated. Quite a simple operation. My hand shaking all over the place. I remember now. A big, heavy, couldn't find her and I killed her!
So, I was right. That's how it went?
Sister knew, of course. She was loyal to me, or to the hospital. I gave up drink. I gave it up altogether.
And you went in for the study of nervous diseases. Very successful.
Yes. The last year or 2, I've been so busy I've hardly known which way to turn. I've climbed to the top of the tree.
Until Mr. Unknown Owen. And down comes the cradle and doctor and all.
Will you stop with that damn sneering and joking?
Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot afford to quarrel.
That's fine by me. I sincerely apologize.
This terrible activity that gets on my nerves.
We are adopting now, I feel convinced, the only measures possible of the tragedies that have occurred. So must be possible. We have all submitted to a search, and so therefore we know no man is either armed with a firearm or a knife. Nor has any man got any cyanide or any drug about his person. If we remain, as I say, within sight of each other, nothing can happen.
We can't go on like this. We should need food, sleep. That's what I say.
Obviously, the matter is only chance is to get one of us detached from the rest, so long that we prevent that we are safe.
Safe?
Very, very silent.
There isn't anything to say. I wonder what time it is. It's awful waiting for the hours to go by and feeling they may be the last. What is the time?
8:45.
Is that all?
Pretty awful like this. How are the candles holding out?
There's a whole packet. The storm's dying down a bit. We should have enough.
Perhaps we mustn't be too optimistic.
The murderer's got everything on his side. Even the weather seems to be falling with his plans. What about something to eat?
Oh, if you like, I could go open some tin tongue and make some coffee. But the 4 of you stay here.
That
is right, isn't it?
Not quite. You see, Miss Claythorne, might be inadvisable to eat or drink something that you have prepared out of our sight.
Oh. You don't like me very much, do you?
It's not a question of likes or dislikes.
Very few tricks will get past you, Sir Lawrence. If you won't get offended by my saying so, you're my fancy.
This is hardly the moment to be taking in the luxury of taking offense, Captain Lombard.
I don't think it's blore. I can't say you've got the imagination for this job. All I can say is, if you are the criminal, I take my hat off to a damn fine actor.
Thanks for nothing.
I don't think it's the doctor. She hasn't got the nerve. You've got plenty of nerve, Vera. Although you strike me as eminently sane, so you'd only kill someone if you had a thoroughly good motive.
Thank you.
I thought of something.
Splendid. Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
That man isn't he's a police officer, but we've no proof of that. He only said so after the gramophone record when his name had been given. Before that, he was pretending to be a South African millionaire. What is Mr. Police Officer, or CID man, is another impersonation. What do we
He's
know
a
about
policeman,
him?
all right. Look at his feet.
That's enough from you, Captain Lombard.
By the way, Doctor, Miss Claythorne over here suspects you. Oh, yes. You've seen her shoot a turkey leg from time to time, haven't you? It all fits in quite prettily, really. I've got Sir Lawrence. Armstrong's got Blore. Blore's got me. Who do you suspect, Sir Lawrence?
Quite early in the day, I formed a certain conclusion. Of all the tragedies that have happened, it quite unmistakably pointed directly to one person. And I am still of the same opinion.
Which one?
Well, no. It might be inadvisable to mention that person's name at the present moment.
Inadvisable in the public or personal interest?
Exactly.
Well, what about that food idea? No, let's stay here. We're all safe here.
I can't say that I'm hungry.
I'm not ravenous myself. Why don't you go and have a guzzle by yourself, Blore?
How about I go in and bring a tin of biscuits?
Good idea. Oh, Blore.
Huh?
An unopened tin, Blore. It's just the wind making the curtains rattle.
I wonder what happened to the bathroom curtain. The one Rogers lens.
Beyond any stretch of imagination, I cannot fathom what a homicidal lunatic would want with a scarlet oil silk curtain.
Things seem to have been disappearing. Miss Brent lost a scene of knitting wool.
So whoever the murderer is a kleptomaniac as well?
How does it go? 5 little soldier boys
Going in for Chancery.
going in for Chancery. How could that apply? Oh, unless, of course.
Precisely, my dear young lady. That's why I'm standing right here.
Oh, but I'm casting you for the role of murderer, not victim.
The term can apply to a boxer.
Splendid. Maybe we'll start a free fight. That seems to let you out, my sweets.
It's this awful rhyme. It's going round and round in my head. I think I'll remember it till I die. Mr. Blaw's a long time.
I expect the big bad wolf has gotten him.
I have asked you once before to try and restrain your rather peculiar sense of humor, Captain Lombard.
Apologies, sir. It must be a form of nervousness.
Put your hands up. Search him.
Thank you. Oh, dang, my candle.
He's fine.
Oh, no, thank you.
You ought to have some. You've had no dinner.
I couldn't possibly eat anything.
I warn you, Lord will wolf the lot.
I don't see why you have to be so funny about it, Mr. Lombard. How are we off for cigarettes?
I haven't gotten any.
I've run out too.
Fortunately, I'm a pipe smoker.
I've got a box upstairs in my suitcase. I'll go get them. Do the cigarette myself. See that you all stay where you are.
Not bad, these biscuits.
What are they?
Cheese.
That girl ought to have had some.
And now it's in a bad state.
I disagree with you there, Doctor. Miss Claythorne strikes me as a rather cool and resourceful young lady. Quite remarkably so.
So that's your idea? That she's the guilty party?
Hardly like me, a woman.
You and I, Doctor, see women from a slightly different angle.
What does anyone say to a spot of whiskey?
Splendid. Provided we tackle an unopened bottle. Girl!